Naturopathy. So naturopathy is the natural ways you can heal yourself at the root, which is your lifestyle. And when you reach that homeostasis, your body stays well. And how do I know? Because I'm a product of that. 17 years later, using my lifestyle medicine program, I have not gotten sick, no major illnesses. I have a cold maybe once a year around winter time. Okay. It's a great way to live. So naturopathy. So like I said, it's preventative. So once your body is balanced, because people are like, oh my God, I don't want to be vegan for the rest of my life. Well, you might have to, right, be plant-based for a certain amount of time if you want to be balanced, right? Because let's face it, a lot of people are not balanced, right? Which is why possibly you're here, right? And what the plants do is they activate our own pharmacy, right? And I use FARM because plants are medicine to our bodies, right? And I'm going to tell you the science behind that, right? Because we're not taught these things. So with chronic illness, we get to the root, right? It is your lifestyle. Symptoms are good, right? It's like, oh, I got a pain. Let me go get, acupressure. Let me go do my yoga. Let me go eat, plant-based because the body responds to that so fast, so fast. That's why if you went to my website, becomeyourownhealer.in, you see miraculous results of people who had injuries for 10 years in 2 months going down 80%, right? Because the body responds to plants. It just does. It's the way God designed it. Okay. And healing is unique to everyone, right? So it's going to look different and at different paces for everybody, but it's natural. So, in my program, I'm going to like go get sunlight, eat plant-based, move every day, meditate, be positive, be around positive people. All of this contributes to being well, right? And it reduces your stress and it makes you feel good, right? Like, don't you want to feel good? Like, what is the point of life if you don't feel good, right? So you change your lifestyle, you change your health. It's really that simple. Um, the power of naturopathy, I'd like to share one quote with you, is from Ayurveda, which is also as ancient as Chinese and Tibetan medicine, which views the body as its own pharmacy. And they say, without a proper diet, drugs is of no use. With a proper diet, drugs is of no need. And so that is really telling because I haven't taken a drug in I don't know how long, and I'm doing great. Okay. And I have to tell you, a lot of people that work with me, I can track when they started taking drugs and they kept getting more and more illness. And you know why? Because that creates an acidic situation in the body, which invites illness. Okay. So really it's about the pH balance of the body. Okay. So how does it work? Right. So what we do is the body is a self-healing organism, right? You never thought about that? Cut your finger, right? Cut your skin, like mild, nothing crazy. What is it going to do? Heal itself, right? You don't have to say, hey skin, can you heal it? Can you heal yourself? No, it understands. This is what the same principle with lifestyle and food is. Once you give the body what it needs, it will be like it's amazing. It is absolutely miraculous. Okay. So I'm just curious if anybody on the chat has ever done a detox, right? In any form. It could be master cleanse, juices, because I'm not even talking about that with what I do. We do food. So I'm not asking you to starve yourself, but um, anybody ever done a detox here? Want to share in the chat? Let's see, O'Brien shared, he's from SAC, entrepreneurial, passion for health and wellness. You have a horrible digestive situation. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here, O'Brien. We can definitely chat more about that. Every morning you do a detox. Awesome. Great. I detox every day as well. Sea moss and tea. Awesome, Chelsea. Exactly. Exactly. The plants are incredible. Sea moss is great. And tea is definitely one of the main components of the detoxes I do. Okay, great. So we have most people here have some type of wellness already. This is why you're here. Just more, you want to go deeper, right, into the rabbit hole. So the detoxing I do in my program, I don't ask you to not eat. And fasting, by the way, is incredible. It's called autophagy, which is where the body starts to eat itself. And so it will eat the bad cells. Like if you have disease cells, when you fast, it will eat it up. It cleans. Autophagy is self-cleaning, is what it means. And so you will find, this is in my book, water fasting centers all over the world of people healing all kinds of diseases with water. with water. Now, I don't recommend this. It can be very dangerous. You know, when you go full no food, you can it can be dangerous for some people. So be very careful with that extreme fasting. That's not what I do. But I gotta say, some of these results are miraculous. There was one story of a child born with a heart condition out of birth. And they took the baby to one of these water fasting centers. They had the baby already on medication, guys, like crazy, right? It's a lot. The baby in 1 week not only got off the medication, but healed the heart condition with just water. Autophagy, right? The body cleaned itself. Okay. So how does the body work? Every 35 days, your body replaces itself from new cells you eat. And the saying, you are what you eat, is in fact true. So, this is what I was eating before I met Master Wong. I'll never forget it. I had a fish and chips and a beer, right? Yummy, right? But my body, sometimes digestive issues, definitely has some cramps every now and again. He taught me this, and I was like, like, what am I going to eat? But when I did it, the results were miraculous because my body healed itself, right? In 2 weeks. And everyone's body is different. So it might take you longer, depending on how well you are, but it works. And so my eyes were open at that point when I was 30, and I never looked back, never had sciatica again.